I'm a psychologist, and I'm going to teach you how to negotiate with a narcissist. So there's 3 important factors to remember when you're negotiating with a narcissist. And the first one is that you need to position your offer as something that exclusively benefits them. When you negotiate with the average person, you expect to reach some type of compromise. When negotiating with a narcissist, you actually need to position the offer completely as a benefit to them. They typically have very black and white thinking, where they feel they're either winning or they're losing. And you need to position that offer as if they are winning. Secondly, you need to emphasize the exclusive benefits to the narcissist. So typically narcissists expect to get exclusive benefits. They expect to be treated better than other people, and this is really important to them. So if you want to finalize an offer or a proposal or whatever negotiation you're engaging with a narcissist, you need to highlight how this is so special to them. Like, other people would never get this offer. This is exclusive to the narcissist, and it showcases how special they are and how respected they are, because other people would never be offered this. Thirdly, it's really important to be confident and assertive when you're negotiating with a narcissist. So narcissists really abhor weakness, and they typically will devalue individuals very quickly. And so in the narcissistic mind, they'll either decide to respect you or decide to not respect you right away. And so you really need to not show a lot of weakness, because if you were to show weakness, if you were to stutter, be unprepared, kind of be overly accommodating, that typically won't garner respect. So you need to show up with a certain level of assertiveness and be very confident in your proposal, in your negotiation, but at the same time keeping those first 2 ideas in place. So kind of making sure that they see a very clear benefit to themselves, and also making them feel super respected and exclusive. Obviously, this is a bit of an art, because you're trying to remain respectful and confident and being seen as someone who's respectful and confident, but also you're trying to give them kind of like this exclusive experience. One factor that can be important is to make sure that there are like other high value individuals present. So a narcissist really would enjoy having like someone higher in the organization to interact with, because again, that showcases to them how special they are. You have to remember that when the average person goes into a negotiation, they understand it's a negotiation, they understand that it's a compromise. And typically the average person will have empathy for the other side. They'll think like, oh, how does the other side benefit from this? What can be so mind-blowing with a negotiation with a narcissist is that they don't have that empathy. They basically have like a blindness to how you benefit from the negotiation. They don't see it. They don't really, they just don't have the ability to see that. And so you're going to be positioning your proposal in such a way that seems like really, really overly beneficial to them. It doesn't necessarily have to be overly beneficial to them, but you have to articulate it in that way, right? So the only thing that needs to happen is that they need to perceive it as super beneficial to them, and like this, like it's this super respectful, exclusive thing. It doesn't necessarily need to be that. It just needs to be perceived by them as that. And so a lot of your language will need to center around that. You'll need to be like, well, you know, like we would never normally do this for another organization or for any other customer or client, but for you, like, because, you know, we respect you so much, blah, 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 we would offer this to you. And just make sure that you're kind of engaging in that type of language, which I think for average individuals feels unusual. Like it feels like overly complimentary and just kind of strange. But this is typically how the narcissist needs to view this negotiation in order for them to say yes, because they won't say yes to something that looks overly equal, because they need to feel like they're winning. They need to feel like they're getting something more, something better than other people. And that's why it can be so difficult and infuriating to negotiate with narcissists.